Well, a little reuniting with the future stars.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is an over-the-top-rope battle royal with the winner going on to WrestleRage to face our champion, World Champion, the Canadian Rex Hart. To open it up, as you said, Mr. Ricklow.
And speaking of Rex Hart, the World Champion, he is making his way to the stage area right now. I don't know about you, but we better get some artillery out here.
Well, what will our champion, who has represented us so well, what will our champion, Rex Hart, have to say about this contest? Welcome, champ.
Well,
we're glad to have you up here. I've been trying to educate these two chuckleheads, RJ and Mr. Ricklow, about your greatness.
This show is going to be, so. I'm just out here to see who I'm supposed to face at WrestleRage. Kind of do a little bit of scouting, if you know what I mean.
I completely understand, and as I said, we are glad to have you up here. Right now, you've got Chris Cairo, former world champion. You've got Dynamite, and you've got former regional champion Kanoa, former king, former tag champ. Two of these three men very decorated, and Dynamite has been labeled as a big up-and-comer. Plus, he's a member of the Hellfire Symphony. Well, at least partnered with the Sinmates. I don't know what the current state of the Hellfire Symphony is at this point. But here comes one of his stablemates.
I gotta be honest, I'm not really worried about up-and-comers because I've been there for a long time. Those guys down on the lower rung don't mean anything to me.
Look at X-Con going to work on Cairo.
If you had a choice, who would you like to see face you?
As a champion, it really doesn't matter because I'm at the top of the hill. They all got to climb up there. So it could be any one of these guys because I know I'm better, I'm bigger, and I'm better.
Well, I have to say, champ, I agree with you. You are a tough man to beat. You have taken all comers. Plus, with your sidekick, your partner in crime, gentleman John Campbell, I believe I'm saying that correctly.
Yes, you are.
With him at your side, you have been unstoppable. Regardless of that, if there were someone who would be favorited to win in this, I would have to go with Chris Cairo. His record when it comes to battle royals is impeccable. He has won more battle royals than anyone on the POWW roster. Not only that, he is a former world champ. That would be where I'd put my money.
Well, obviously, he cheats, as you can see right on the camera by pulling the man's hair. In Canada, we don't do that. We play by the rules.
Well, it's very true. Canadians There is a long, outstanding history of great Canadian wrestlers. Of course, yourself on that list. And, you know, there's a thing or two that you could teach to some of these American wrestlers. We're all brothers in North America, but of course, you know, the legacy of Canadian wrestlers just can't be taught.
Well, I think the number one thing I can teach them is respect. You need to respect the champion at all times.
Right now you have two members of the Hellfire Symphony. Their manager outside of the ring, all trying to pull Jimmy Blaze out. But Jimmy Blaze may be getting, yes! Oh!
I can't believe it. All four men. The Sinmates. Of course, the Sinmates and Psychotic Rage, they have been engaged in battle after battle trying to get into that tag title picture. Of course, last night, right here at the Grand Sports Arena, they lost. They lost their shot at the tag titles, and Picture Perfect will be going on. Big elbow drop right there. The Picture Perfect will be going on to face Demolition. So that leaves the Sinmates and Psychotic Rage a little bit on the outs as far as the tag title scenes going into WrestleRage. Mikey Wild blasting Kanoa, perhaps inadvertently, as Dynamite wisely got out of the way. Now Mikey Wild working over the dark, slimy individual Dynamite.
Dynamite has gotten a pretty good beating from everybody in the ring so far. But he hasn't been able to get, they haven't been able to get him toward those ropes yet.
Well, now this has got to be interesting. Rough Crossing has been on a vicious tear throughout POWW Entertainment since losing that world title match against you, champ. Now, how do you feel about his attitude change?
I gotta say that when I was in the ring with him, I obviously taught him a lesson because now he's learning that you don't need the fans, you don't need them backing him. And I gotta be honest, I like the new Rough Crossing.
What do you think about his chances in this match? And would you be interested in facing him again with this new attitude?
Hey, I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say I think he's going to win this match, and I have no problem defending this belt against Rough Crossing again.
Well, there you go. We've heard it straight from the champ's mouth. RJ, what about you? Who do you think is a favorite in this match?
Right now, I would have to say either Kanoa or Rough Crossing. Crossing, it depends on how he's able to focus. His rage is so intense right now. I'm not sure if he's really able to focus on doing what he needs to do in the ring or just finishing out punishment.
Very, very good points right there. What about you, Mr. Rick Lowe? Who is your favorite?
I've got to go with the man who's the most hungriest, and that's Rough Crossing.
Well, there you go. That's 2 for Rough Crossing. I'm going with Chris Cairo. I cannot believe it. Well, there you have it. RJ, Mr. Rick Lowe.
That's what I was saying. He couldn't focus. He heard that music, his focus left the ring, and he got expelled.
What will Rough Crossing be thinking about now that he has lost his shot again?
And in his mind, again, it's going to be because of Scott Spade.
Well, he said he wants to face Scott Spade at WRVIII. Of course, we know Scott Spade already involved in that 3-way dance for the regional title. It'll be Spade, King Trevor Blanchard, who is the champion, and Eric Friedel. So there you go. It's a 3-way dance. Rough Crossing not going to get his wish to face Scott Spade. It doesn't sound like. Mikey Wild skinning the cat. Well, maybe not. Hanging on barely. There he goes. I spoke too soon. Mikey Wild has been eliminated. Now we have an interesting dynamic going on right here. We've got Chris Cairo and Kanoa, who are the future stars. Very decorated tag team earlier in POWW's history. Then, of course, we've got Chris Cairo and Cousin Eddie, the team of Happy and Homeless, who are also former tag champions. And then you've got Gage Quinn, GQ, who has got to be very jealous of our current tag champions, Picture Perfect, because he was a founding member of that team and has since been ejected. And then Dynamite, who is yet to taste gold.
Gage Quinn is up and out.
Gage Quinn has been eliminated.
Well, I have to say the odds are definitely against Dynamite at this point in time. You've got 3 men who work together well, like each other, are friends, and then you've got Dynamite. I don't recall anyone ever claiming to like this individual.
No, and he has been getting a beat down since the first bell.
Little fire lit under him coming back. Cousin Eddie hanging on and has been eliminated. Chris Cairo looked like he was trying to make the save.
We are down to the final 3.
Well, now here you go. We've got Chris Cairo, we've got Kanoa, and we've got Dynamite. The final 3 in this match. Any new predictions?
Dynamite could win this one if he just keeps collapsing. They may not be able to get him up over the ropes.
That's very true. Hard to throw someone over when they are down.
Well, I'm sticking to my earlier prediction of Dynamite winning this Battle Royal.
I thought you said Rough Crossing was going to win.
You misunderstood me. I meant...
Oh, mercy!
My mistake, champ, happens all the time.
Dynamite is tied up in those ropes. And
Look
now,
at it. Looks like Kanoa's got him in some sort of a figure of 4.
tarantula.
Well, this would not be legal in any other match, but in this match, being tied up in the ropes is not a disqualifiable offense.
And he manages to fall back into the ring again.
Big
They
drop
don't
right
call
there.
him the Flying Hawaiian for nothing.
And that was his head right into the ribs. And as you've mentioned on occasion, that head can do a lot of damage.
It's true. I don't think it's actually made out of bone. I think he's got a skull made out of granite.
I like to think it's more made out of coconuts, to be perfectly honest.
That is fair, champ. That is fair. Kanoa is out, but he went in between the ropes. He is not eliminated at this point. So Dynamite is outside. Kanoa is outside. Neither man has been eliminated. And here's Chris Cairo inside the ring. Chris Cairo.
Okay.
Also between the ropes.
Right through
all
the
3
ropes.
men outside.
Right in front of the fans, all 3 men.
I don't think they understand the purpose of this match is to go over the top of the rope.
Well, all 3 of these men want what you have there, champ. They want that world title.
Everybody wants what I got.
As we get closer and closer to WrestleRage, the air in the back there is getting really, really tense.
Well, all 3 men continuing to brawl on the outside. Our referee, Mark Christopher, seems a little confused as to what to do about this match at this point. Now over by the merchandise table. What is this? Good having you, champ. We'll have to do it again sometime. Well, what do we have here? The Future Stars going after Rex Hart. Now Cairo and Dynamite back at it. You know Kanoa has beef with Rex Hart after he lost his shot at the world title. It's Jimi, please.
Hey! Rex, you put that title on the line. And since 3 people were left and nobody won, all 3 of them are going to WrestleRage to face you. You guys like to roll around on the outside of the ring? The Odeon is freaking huge, people. Pinfalls count anyway.
There you have it, wrestling fans. Falls count anywhere at the Odeon for the POW World Title. I'm excited about that match.
It's going to be Dynamite. It's going to be Kanoa. It's going to be Chris Cairo. And they are all going against our world champion, the Canadian Rex Hart. We will see that at WrestleRage. And speaking of things we're going to see all you fans next week.
We'll see you next week.
Right here.
I am Mr. Rick Lowe.
And I am Skits M. Jones.
Good night, everybody.